It's your boy PB, man. FanSpeak rap battle recap. QB Black Diamond versus Jazz the Rapper. This took place on URL TV, last week? And without further ado, man, let's just get right to this clip.
This Rob man pisses the balls. Fuck you, I'm letting 10 go. Now y'all can't even imagine how bad I could fuck this bitch up if I really decided to. Well, you know my options. Get slick and I'm popping. The decision is on the side of you. Now when I rhyme, I get violent. Violently violating you, viciously making victims of virgins who really fuck and screw. Jazz the virgin rapper. You gotta be drunk as fuck to believe that's true, cause it's clearly that all them battle rap niggas you dick riding probably fucking you.
CT and get beat like cake batter. I put that pump to your mouth like asthma. Put your face on the wall like plaster. And put Gaddis in a box like a saltine cracker. That was hot? That was hot. Nah. Like. I'm a punchline rapping. Never say shit that's elementary. Class, turn to page 53. We gonna teach you how to do a simile. Okay. And you gotta say shit like these dope lines, like dope lines. They do not differ. Y'all gave me QB. I'll flip this quarter brick. I don't need a key like a lock picker. I'm beat like an off-the-top spitter. Since cops could not get her, my last cases went cold and them bitches still cold like a shoplifter.
I'm gonna touch on the highlights of each rounds, man, because you know that's how I do my recaps. You know what I mean? You know, this was a good battle, and I say in this first round, you know how QB was, you know, touching on Jazz the virgin rapper or whatnot. You know that was pretty nice, man. You know, just putting out there what she think Jazz is about. You know, I don't think Jazz bullshitting with, you know, with her virginity or whatnot, you know. So I got much respect for Jazz. So, you know, QB as well, but I don't think it was one of those, but you know, it was just funny shit. But then I'll say another one was, you know, she was talking about the, you know, the little cosmetology scheme, but you know, how she went to school for doing hair and whatnot, and how she, you know, had a nice little scheme with that, and you know, had some nice bars with that. So that was nice for QB. That was a nice, you know, and she was spitting. But I would say probably like them last bars she had, man, maybe like them last probably 8 to 12 bars. It was just, she was just rapping, you know, just spitting. So that first round, you know, it was pretty cool, but you know, it was cool, man. But you know, she had some highlights. Then I say Jazz, man. Wow, she had the stumble. She had the stumble, y'all. So if we are to say, hey, if you choke, you automatically lose that round, you know, you could say, hey, QB won this round. However, if you look at what was said by Jazz, you know, what can I say? You know, you can't acknowledge that when she got into those lessons, and you know, when she went through that whole school schemes flip, pretty much like classes in session, pretty much. She went through that whole flip after that was after the little choke. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of which, let's just say this is a fight in the ring, of which it is, but a boxing match. So you mean to tell me that a person can't win a round because somebody got caught them with a blow that knocked them to the turf, but they got right back up? If that was a 10-second count, Jazz is probably down about 4 or 5 seconds, probably. You know what I'm saying? Got back up. But once she went to them school schemes, it scratched that shit. You know what I mean? So that first round, you know, as much as you can say QB won because of the slip, even though she had a little tongue twist to it in her round, that first round, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's real close, but I would say, you know, in all fairness, QB did spit, you know, Jazz did slip, so that's a debatable round to me. You know what I'm saying? So, but I would roll with QB with that one. As much as good as Jazz was, you too polished, Jazz. Fuck that. You too polished to be doing that shit. Nah, fuck it. Ain't no pass for that, baby. Nah.
But that's the question. Win or lose, I'm still going past her like a reverend. Jazz, it's about time that I teach you a fucking lesson. So where your cash at? I let you toss my salad when I'm copping a Western. You trying to get fly with you blue cheese dressing? And that's unusual. And that's unusual, being that you battling your Sunday best in cat food. So what the fuck you gonna do to me? You throwing punches, but you ain't really bruising me. Smacking Beasley, y'all gonna have to get used to me, cause I'm on that real bitch time and I'm hardcore. I'm with little kids.
Cause I'm such a geek, I'm gonna kill you right in the paper. That's all I do. So I did my research on them punctuate. That ain't the way this battle will go. Quote me, it's on site, but I don't think it's understood. So alright, I does this on a toe tag. Can't forget my footnotes. You gonna get this work early, so extra credit, I'm getting that. Sources said I did it, I'm in the cell just sitting back. Bill paper due, court soon, but my lawyer won't sit with that, so he makes sure he indents. That means push that sentence back. Y'all got me in red form. I'm usually not this wild person. Now I'm standing in front of the judge trying to charm him because my smile's perfect. You gonna try to pull my V card, but that'll help me get a mild verdict. Because after 7 days in the system, I'm done. That's what happens when you trial versions.
Second round, QB, spit more the same, but I like QB's aggression, and QB does have some bars. That second round, you could say that Farrah funeral line, that was nice. And she had something, she made a reference with blue cheese dressing, that was real slick. So Farrah funeral, not Farrah funeral, but QB was trying to go bar for bar with Jazz, and as aggressive as she was, I don't think the scheme she had prepared for Jazz was just enough, because Jazz had some shit, man. The schemes she had, her second round, I like the way she slid in the footnotes. You know what I'm saying? The 7-day, I guess, version theory about being trial versions. You can't trial versions. You know what I'm saying? You can't try them. You know what I mean? So it was Jazz is slick with the pen, educated, smart, head on the shoulder. So I just don't think QB had enough, for Jazz in the second round. To tell you the truth. Jazz was like just gaining momentum, just building, just gradually just building up. And in some eyes, that first round they say she just clearly smoked, but I always find that first one very favorable. But this one, nah, it's a bigger distance, a bigger distance with Jazz being the winner in this one. So I'll leave it at that. Jazz won that round. You know what I'm saying?
I'm screaming, OKC! I got Hawks and Clippers for these grizzly looking bitches. Get it here in Memphis. I shot the 3, so like Tennessee, I get pissed in my hand me the heat the size of rockets. I switch to 2 3s or 3 2s. I love an option. These hardwood classic bullets in a clip that's popping. Close Orlando range, magic proof of noggin. This MJ aura, I'm holding, I'm never stopping. To be a champ I am, I mastered brute survival. I pity tap tricks, you wouldn't never get the title. I'm on that 97 bullshit, and you the rival. Smack Coach Sloan, North Cole Malone, you taught Jazz how to lose the finals.
So stop all that talk like you the queen of shit. We won't believe that royal flush. I caught your bluff, bitch. And since we're on the subject of shit you're not, let me address that tough shit. When you and Miss Hudson was about to battle, that bitch sister swung on you. Why you ain't beat her like cake batter? Oh, you was scared? So you hopped in the ring and hugged Hustle like that shit didn't even matter? Y'all was beefing for 2 years. You told her you was gonna fuck her up and then do shit all night. Just what I thought. She Wawa type bitch. Your little lass is all bark but no bite. But then you redeemed yourself when you and Bonnie Godiva knocked up. But she put them paws on you. So thank the niggas that stopped the fight because you lucked up. She tried to get points talking about I swung first. But swinging first became irrelevant the second you got fucked up.
Now the third round, right? QB had probably, she had one of the nicest basketball schemes that I heard, you know, of any rapper, male or female. You know what I'm saying? I think you'll get it at the 30 at the 30 mark, the 30-31 mark, 30 to 31, somewhere in there. That was nice. You know what I'm saying? That was the highlight of that round. Shit, I mean, she did slip up though. I mean, she slipped up, even admitted it on the cam. So QB, you know what I mean? As you know, I wouldn't say as great, but I'd say as good as the third round was. It was you know, that slip up didn't help. You know, she was still aggressive, still was, you know, having some nice balls. But like I said, the schemes by Jazz was just a little too much. And you know, speaking of Jazz, that third round, she had this scheme pretty much, you know, revolving around the term pretty much, are you that bitch? Or pretty much, or I would say, Jazz is that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Jazz is that bitch, man. I'll leave it at that. But I'll say probably the highlight of that one, of this round, man, with Jazz was when she got his Swave about not teaching her how to fight. You know, we all, you know, Swave is a black belt, so that was funny, man. You know, and I would say overall, man, this battle was it was good. You know, I just looked at it, you know, on a little laptop over here, man, and shit, I think it's over like 125,000. So, you know, shout out to QB Black Diamond out of Connecticut. Shout out to Jazz out of New York. You know, both of y'all did put on a show. I was liking this battle. Have replay value. I watched this. You know, I watched this a few more times. You know, even show this to a few friends that's probably stop by the next, you know, day or two. But overall, I'll say Jazz got this 2-1. First round, slight edge to QB. You know, second and third, Jazz got more powerful with each round. And you know, I didn't even touch on the personals, but y'all watched this battle, man. Second and third round with Jazz, man. She built up some steam. It was too much, you know. So I'll leave it at that, man. This your boy PB, man. Another FanSpeak rap battle recap. Y'all know my motto. We all have our opinions. Feel free to subscribe, like, retweet. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to comment, man. You know, check me out in a minute.